what's up, good people? Welcome back to Rescents. My name is Rachel. I usually take you guys into the world of warm, cozy scented candles, and most recently I just started a segment in Rescents where I call it Voices and Vibes, which is exactly that, voices and vibes. We're just vibing as we have conversations about life, friendship, relationship, work, just about anything. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new and you're coming back again, gang, karibu sana. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Let's get right into it. As you can see from the thumbnail, I'm talking about things girls do that I like. I recently talked about things men do that I like, and I feel like I should just come back with a part 2, because it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that men do that I like. I'm sure this is gonna be a part 1 as well of things girls do that I like. And yeah, let's see. I don't think I'll do justice to this topic, but I'll try. Point number 1 that girls do that I like is I love me a girl's girl. For example, when your outfit is not looking good, your makeup is not sitting well, maybe your eyelash is looking not straight, your wig is pushing back a little bit than it should be, and a girl just comes up to you and is like, girl, there's something. Or if you've messed yourself, you're on your period and your period has come up and you don't have a pad and you've messed someone will just stop you and, excuse me girl, there's something here. I love me a girl's girl. Or if you're in the club and you're in the washroom and someone comes up and you're like, hi girl, you look good. Someone who appreciates other girls, someone who corrects other girls, someone who tells other girls they look nice. There's nothing that feels so good like a girl complimenting you. As a girl, if a guy compliments me, I'm just like, yeah. But if a girl tells me I look good, I'll be like, yeah, I do look good. A kid telling me I look good, that's special. But a girl, that's so sweet, that's so nice. Another point is I love me girls who communicate their boundaries. Girls, we are so uptight, we are so in our energy, we're always sizing other girls, we're not open. Another thing I love about girls is someone with an open attitude, someone who is welcoming, someone who is nice. As girls, we're so moody, we're always in our feelings. Sometimes maybe we are having our period or we are ovulating, we are in our feelings. But I love me some girls who are just so jolly, so lively, so welcoming. They're always like, hi girl, hi, how are you? Can I say, yeah, sure, you can see it. I love me girls with good attitudes, welcoming attitudes, just happy girls, happy women out here. And that brings me to that other point of girls who communicate their boundaries without expecting mind reading. Because I don't know, there's something about us girls who be just seated there thinking something and we are just imagining or hoping the other person can read our mind. No, communicate your boundaries. Like, you know what, I don't like it when you touch my things, I don't like it when you borrow my charger, I don't like it when you borrow my hair clips. Communicate your boundaries. Let's talk. I keep saying life is lived through conversations. If we're gonna have a conversation, it's gonna solve so many problems. Okay, so another point is I love women who respect boundaries. And these are boundaries, relationship boundaries, home space boundaries, life in general boundaries. If you invite me somewhere and I say no, don't take it to heart. Just accept my boundaries and keep moving. If you ask me to be your bridesmaid and I say no, don't take it to heart. Just, respect my boundary. I love me girls who respect boundaries. If you come to my house, borrow something. If you're borrowing a charger, return. If you're borrowing money, return. Yeah, respect boundaries. Communicate them and respect them. Next point, ask about people's stuff and return them. Don't just take my oil, don't take my perfume, don't take my lip balm, don't take my handbag, don't take my things. Ask, baby girl, ask. I like your perfume, can I have this? Can I ask? You don't know, it might be very sentimental. It might have been left to me by my auntie who is deceased and I don't use it. I just keep it there as a monumental or something. Just ask. Okay, so respect the boundaries, communicate them, and ask. Okay, ask. Thank you very much. Another thing I love about girls is girls who support other girls who buy stuff from other girls. I make scented candles and I love that all my friends have bought candles from me, and that shows so much respect and so much support. And I love that about girls who just they don't assume like, I'll just take a candle, oh this smells nice, can I have this? If I'll give it to you, yeah, but just don't take. But I love girls who support other girls who buy their stuff, and if you can't buy, you post their stuff, you post what they're doing, you post the things they're involved in. If they are doing a charity work, you support, you post, you show your love, you show other people their work. Support girl. I love girls who support girls. That's so lovely. Another thing I love that girls do is when they are comfortable being themselves. There's no forced energy, they laugh freely, they are goofy, they're just themselves. They just, you know, there's no that. There's sometimes you're attending an all girls affair, which I love those so much. There's so much security, there's so much being yourself. But I hate it when I don't know how to behave. I'm like, okay, what energy am I gonna get, you know? But I feel like 30 minutes into such stuff, if everyone in that circle is right energy and the right kind of people, you just be comfortable. You be just like, oh, this is so nice. Everyone is just themselves. You can tell she's so girly, she's so soft. The other girl is, I love people who are themselves, you know. It's so easy to gel, it's so easy to interact. I love girls who can be themselves openly. Another thing I love that girls do is little acts of care. People who encourage, girls who compliment you, girls who check in, you know, just a text or hi, how are you? I love my female cousins who check up on me just for the sake. It's not like following up with anything. They're just checking up on you. They're just, hi, you good? Good, that's it. They just, and then they compliment you so nicely. Like, I love that Rosa. I love that dress on you. You look so good. Love me girls who, you know, show little acts of care. Another thing I love that girls do is, I love girls who have passion for things that they love. I love me my workout girls, my gym girls, my girls who do like co-curricular activities. Like if you're into candle making like myself, you're passionate about your thing. If you're into working out, if you're into finance stuff, if you're into cooking and baking, if you're into mothery stuff, I like people who own what they like and they do it openly and they're not afraid, they're not scared, they just do it. I love me women who do that. I love a mama in my area from my village who is in the choir and she loves singing. She'll just bust out singing. I love people who love what they do unapologetically, especially women. Yes, girl. I love me girls who are in the secure energy, like they stand still. There's a lady I watch in one of the reality shows. It's the Basketball Housewives, and there's something about her. She's always seated in her energy. She's always exhuming this energy. Even if she's like, you know what? It's okay, honey. I love women who sit in their energy, who are just, you know, that's so sexy to me. That's nice. That's so cute. Another thing that girls do that I like is I love girls who don't use your secrets against you or your vulnerable moments. Especially after you guys not necessarily break friendships or you stop being so close. People who, I told you something in secrecy or I told you something when we were very close. I love girls who respect that boundary. Those who, after we like stop being friends, they carry that secret, they carry that vulnerable moment in them. They don't use it against me. That's why you're even single. That's why so-and-so cheated on you. That's why you don't even have money. That's why your mama left your daddy. That's why your daddy is a drug addict. Girl, come on. Nah, I like girls who just, you know what? She told me that in confidence. She told me that vulnerable moment in confidence. I'm carrying it to the grave. I love those girls. Another point. I love girls who own their achievements proudly and their success and they share them out unapologetically. But well, there's a disclaimer to that. There's always time and place for that because you don't want to come off proud, you don't want to come off arrogant. But I love girls who own up. They'll be like, yeah, I have a master's degree in this, I have a PhD in this, I own 5 flats, I own 5 apartments, I've traveled the world. Because why not? Men do it all the time. And it's not just because men do it, but let's own it. Let's be proud. You worked hard for it. You went to school. You worked your ass off for all this. It's just, okay, when I love women who say, if they're introducing themselves and they do it so proudly, my name is Rachel, I own these, I've done these, I am these, yes, girl, yes, sit in your power, sit in your energy, oh my God, yes, walk on us. Thank you very much. Another thing that girls do that I find sexy or attractive or I just admire is having a shit day and your girls boost you. If you'll be like down and saying, you know what, I feel like I'm not doing anything, or I'm just feeling awful, or I feel like this is not working, and your girl tells you, you know what, you've been through a lot, you worked so hard, you've achieved so much, or you have a good booty, your booty looks nice. You know, your girls, I love girls who boost your ego kidogo. They're like, you know what, fuck that nigga, you did right by him, you stood by him, or girl, you're doing well, look at yourself, you're in the gym, look at your booty. If everything else is falling apart in your life, your booty is showing, okay? You're doing good. I love me girls who, and it's always nice because There's something about girls, intimacy with girls. It's, you know, intimacy with boys is always touchy and physical, and because I've been with a man and I know they're always so touchy feely. They're always, most of the intimacy with men, I know there's intimacy of not just touching or no sex, but there's something about intimacy with women who see you, women who hear you, women who, you know, tell you the truth and they boost you. That's so rewarding. That's so good. I love that about us girls. Yes. Another thing that I like that girls do is they send you things that you would like. They forward things, they plug you on things that probably they wouldn't even use themselves, but they'll be like, you know what, I feel like this dress will look so good on you. I feel like this bag will suit you. I feel like these heels will look so nice on you. Oh my god, have you look at this hairstyle, look at this wig, I feel like it will look so good. I love me girls who plug you for things that especially would look good on you, not because they'll be like, you know what, these will just look nice on you, especially you. That's so cute. Another thing that I love girls, that I admire in girls, or I like in girls, or things that girls like do that I like, is women who are in their bag, women who know where their finances are, women who are doing something. You know, you're doing something to cater to yourself. I know sometimes it can be hard, especially where you are in life. You might be somewhere you lost your job, you can be in childbearing stage, but I love me some girls who, you know, they're trying to do something for themselves, because honestly, money is not everything. Money is not the most important thing, but money keeps the world rolling. It keeps the world moving, and it's good to have your own thing. It's good to have your own kabag. It's good to have for security, you know. I love me girls who, yeah, are doing something for themselves, even if it's having someone who is your bag. Do something, honey. Do something. Know where your money is. That might be controversial because we're not all in the same space. You might be somewhere you can't even earn money, but I love me girls who know where their finances are, and also communicate. If you're going out and you can't afford something, they'll be like, you know what, girls, you guys have to guard me now, because if you're going out, I don't have that money. I love when girls are feminine, you know, in how they speak. They speak calmly, they speak quietly. That might not be me, but I admire that in girls. I like girls who, you know, are in their feminine energy, smell good, they look good, they appear good. They just, you know, I just love us girls. We are so soft. We are so, I love how our bodies are. I love how our hair is. I just love being a girl, man. It's just like a flower, literally. We're so special beings. And I love girls who can just sit in their feminine energy, who can speak softly, who can speak calmly. I admire that so much. Girls who show individuality, or they show themselves like 100% completely themselves, despite everything that's going on around them. Like girls who, for example, would say, I like my natural hair. I'm not a wig girl. I don't like makeup. Or someone would stand and say, you know what, I love makeup. I love playing with makeup. I love doing makeup. I like dressing up. I like wearing heels. And that's me. I love that's just me. I love girls who are themselves. It's not just like everyone is doing makeup, no, you're doing makeup. Everyone is not doing makeup, no, you're like a natural girl. Everyone is wearing wigs, you're wearing wigs. Everyone is in natural hair, you're in your natural hair. Nah, I love girls who say, you know what, I love me a wig. I love me some makeup. It's nothing to do with my self-esteem. It has nothing to do with me as a person. It's just that's what I like. That's what I like. And I love me girls who just, yeah, they're themselves. They own who they are, and they speak it confidently. I love me girls like those. Another thing that I like is girls who are straightforward. This is my stand. I don't like it when you do this. I don't like it when this happens. Women, we are trained to be so many things. We are trained to dress a certain way. We are trained. But girls who can stand in their energy and be straightforward about it, I admire that in ladies. Something else I admire in girls is girls who are accountable. You know, I did you wrong, or I was late, or I did this wrong, and I'm sorry. No one will beat you. If anything, we admire that, who own up to their mistakes. Girls who are mature enough to say sorry. Yeah, we love that. We love that. Something else I love about girls is girls who stand up for themselves. Girls who fight for their rights. Girls who stand for themselves and they'll be like, you know what? No. That's not right. Feminists. I'm a feminist, by the way. So I love girls who can stand up for themselves. Girls who can fight for their rights. Girls who speak boldly. Okay, yeah, our forefathers fought so that we could be here. Else I admire about girls is someone who can have a conversation about everything. Let's have a conversation about life, or politics, or the church, religion, school. Just no gossip. we can gossip a little bit, but it's not always about so and so did, have you had this, did you do this, did you go here. Let's talk about something that can build us, something that can grow us. Let's talk about finances. Let's talk about investing and building. Let's talk about the future. Let's talk about aliens. You know, just deep conversations. That's sexy to me. Our multitasking. I love us because we can multitask. I can make candles as I watch a movie, as I write an article, as I read the book, as we are such supernatural beings, which is so cute, which is so admirable. Men could never. Men left the conversation. Men left the building because they can't, which I love about girls so much. We can multitask. Something else I love about girls is our togetherness, our girlhood, our, you know, when you go to just a group of, or a party of just girls and the energy is just right, that togetherness, that sisterhood, it's so cute, it's so nice. We're always, are you okay? Are you all right? Like, especially if you're in the club and you can see a babe is just fucked up. There's a time in my life I used to do a lot of promos in the club, and if you're doing promo, you're definitely sober, so you're working, you can just see. And I could just see these girls, how they just, you know, graduate from being sober to being very fucked up. And there's so many times I'll be like, girl, are you okay? Do you have some water? How do you get home? I just love us girls in the bathroom, how we talk to each other, how we compliment each other, even in the streets. It's so amazing. It's so cute. Something else I love about girls is our intuition. That's a superpower that we carry, and we should just use it, you know. I know we are women who carry a lot of emotions, and we are always, you know, just, we have a lot of feelings, but I feel like that's something we should use to our own advantage. We should use it, we should take it as a power and use it to our own advantage. If you feel a lot, use it to your own advantage, you know. But intuition, that's a power that I love about us so much. Yeah, the sixth sense, it's there, it is there. So use it, girl, use it. Yeah. Something else I love about girls is how affectionate we are, how loving we are, how motherly we are, how, you know, we're just so loving. Because I mentioned about affection from men is almost always being touchy feeling, but us women, we can just love and love deeply without just the touchy or the physical part. And I admire that so much about, I love that about us girls so much. And yeah, I feel like that's all I had for us today. I feel like this is gonna be a part A of, for sure, because there's so many things I admire about girls. I think I'll bring a part 2, and I'll maybe bring another guest or some other girls to, you know, help me navigate this topic. And yeah, so please share in the comments below if this is something that you resonate with, if this is something that you like. Kindly give me a thumbs up, like my content, share with your friends, and kindly subscribe, show me the support. And yes, up until next time, warmly, Rachel. Bye.